Hello and welcome to this Try Training video. Here going to learn a feature of the project administration module. And project administration, really quickly, is just basically where all your projects are tracked, your projects and everything involved in your projects as a company. This is where all the details are filled in and organized. So we're going to do a quick drop down here and click on projects, and I'm going to show you today how to create a new project. So this is the page it will take you to, and you just click on create new project. So you enter the project name, the start date, and the business units involved in the project. Okay, so when that is done, you continue. Okay, and then it will take you to another page, and that page is what I'm going to show you right now. So I already created a project here: estate development, corporate, and then the dates. This first one. So where I'm going to take you to is where Stride ERP is going to take you to once you use this tab right here. So actions, manage, and yes, it will take you to this page. So basically I just created the name of the project and the start date. I didn't fill in any other details, so this is where you're going to fill in more details about the project. So the name is already here, so you have to enter the clients. Okay, so enter the clients that is partnering with your company to get the project done. And once you put in the clients, the address of the client that you put in when you were imputing that client information as a client of your company on Stride will automatically appear right here. That's it. So start date, and then you need to choose the end date. So it's starting February 15th. The end date for this project might be 2 months. So let's make it 2 months. Okay. So business unit is corporate. Now what is the invoiced amount? Let's say 1 million. And what's the status? It's a new project, so updates. And when we update, we're going to move to the next tab. Project was successfully updated. So now we're going to move to the next tab here, terms of reference. Now I'm going to show you in a few minutes why all of these things are important to note and what Stride is going to do with them at the end of your recording. So your description of the project, so you're just gonna write something like we are pleased to partner with our esteemed client for the development of agile estates. Something like that. You could be more detailed. This is the description of the project, so you can be more detailed. Now, so when you're done with the description, you move to benefits. So basically the benefits are like measurable improvements, so deriving from a result. So what do you perceive as an advantage by you and the other stakeholders um, in the process of trying to attain these objectives that you have in mind? So what benefits do you plan to derive or achieve from this? So you can write you can write whatever it is. So but we're just gonna let's just benefits to be number one in real estate. And okay, let's type that again. Okay, so to be number one in real estate. And okay, and to gain more to gain more clients through the development of this estate, something like that. And then you want to add more benefits, go ahead. Success indicators. So what do you observe about this project that will let you know whether the project is progressing? So probably um first stage of project, trees must be felled, so how do you know that this project is, progressing? So by, or you could write um at the end of first first month project, um let's just say trees must all be felled. So you know that by the end of the first month, if all the trees have not been felled, you know that something is wrong somewhere, and the project is not progressing as quickly as you want it to. So you can add more indicators here if you want to. Then we go to add scope. So so scope, certain steps that will determine how the project goes. It also helps when you want to like assign resources to each project. So you could enter felling of trees as your first scope, and you could add another scope, um, clearing of debris, things like that. And then client responsibilities. So what do you expect your client to do, the client who's partnering with you on this project? What do you expect from this client? Okay, and basically most of the client's responsibilities or expectations are basically to ensure a suitable management arrangements, to ensure sufficient time and resources are allowed and are available. So you could just put that, to ensure we get all the cash and manpower we need. So you can just go ahead and update that after you have filled in everything on this tab. So the summary was successfully updated. So we go into phases now. So um so what are the phases of this project? How is this project going to be executed? So of course the project is active, so you click that, and then you add a phase. So enter the phase name. You could call it construction of, I'm just going off the top of my head right now, uh foundation, I guess. um so invoice amount, what is the amount needed for this phase, okay, of the job? So let's say the invoice amount is 250,000. uh the start date for that should be maybe 16th, and then the end date should be 28th probably. So description, you could add a description that you want there, but I'm just adding okay because this is a training video. Okay, so updates, and once you're done with that, we can go into the next tab, which is risks. So we know there are a lot of risks when it comes to project management, project execution. We have cost risk, performance risk, operational risk, market risk, whatever, legal risks. So you write the you add, go here and add risk. So add the risk. Let's say um, let's say legal risk. And so, what are the preventive or contingent actions? So, what can the client or you, what can you both do to prevent this risk? So, you could say, ensure papers are in order. By papers, I mean legal documents. So, you can add more risks and more contingent actions if you want. And then you update. And then we can go into the next tab, which is staff allocation. Okay, so staff allocation. And so who are going to be working on this project? So you enter the employee name, um, enter the role, the start dates. When is this person supposed to? Sorry, 16th. Yeah. Okay. And the end dates. So at what time is this person supposed to resume work at the site as a technician? And at what date is the person supposed to report back and say, okay, I'm done with my tasks? And then what are the responsibilities? What are this employee's responsibilities at the site? So you can just enter must oversee job jobs done. Okay, so just you can be more specific and you can add more staff. So and then you update. And when you update, you can go ahead to the next tab, financial. So you add milestone. So at this point, okay, building building a foundation. Okay, uh, dates. Okay, 16th, as we said, and the amounts. So the amount needed for this is 200,000. And so what we're saying is this is the date when this milestone is going to be, you know, accomplished. And then you can add more milestones and more dates just so that your project can be organized at every point in time. You know what's going on, you know when what is happening, you know why it's happening, you know, just to keep you up to speed on all your projects. So the payment sum is 200,000, and then you can go ahead and update that. And when that is done, you go into schedule. You can add phase here. So enter phase name, construction of foundation. You enter the task. Um, yeah. So add activity, add phase, and update. So okay, enter the task. Okay, I don't know if you saw what I did. Okay, so the first tab we saw here was add phase. Clicked on that and enter phase name. Okay. Now the next tab here, add activity. You enter the task. Um, you know, yes. Select the start dates. Okay. The end dates. Okay. And the resource name. Okay. Um, and then completion, percentage of completion at this date. So based on the resources you have, what do you think is the percentage that this task is going to be completed at this time, the end date? So let's make it 70%. And then so you can either add activity or add another phase, just like that. And then you update. Then we will be able to um, So let's just take a look at the next tab here. So if you have any files that need to be uploaded, enter the phase name. And you have any files that you need to upload, pictures of the estates that has not been, pictures of the land, sorry, that hasn't been turned into an estate yet, or whatever it is, whatever files you have, you just upload them here. Okay, and that's basically it. And now you want to send a template. So you have set all of these goals, you've put the money needed and all of that. So what you want to do is you want to send a contract, a binding contract to your client to say, okay, this is what we have done, this is what we're going to do, this is what we've planned, and this is the legal or binding contract, and that you should take a look at. So you just select a template here, an email template, building contract agreement, and you send. And all of the information that you typed in will be put into an email. There it is. So you can preview it and look at it. So description of the works, felling of trees, scope of work, building works, the price, the entirety of agreement, plans, possession of prop, all of this, project cost 1 million. You can see that, and it's payable. So all the information inputted on Stride just collected all of that and put it in an email, and this will go to the client. So you could just sign this, sign that as witnesses, yeah, and you can have witnesses to sign this and all of that. So you can download it and print, or you can just send it directly. You click send, and it will tell you that it's been sent automatically. You want to download, you can go ahead and download. Okay, so that is it for creating a new project on Stride. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for choosing Stride ERP.